I just had my SEF appointment today. My name is Caitlin. I'm an American expat living here in Portugal on the D7 visa. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say SEF, this video is basically not going to make any sense to you or be relevant, but SEF stands for Serviços de Estrangeiros y Fronteiras and is basically the immigration here in Portugal. So if you come here on a D7 visa, you have to have an appointment with SEF, which gets you your residency. You come on the D7 visa for 4 months, you need to switch to residency card. So this appointment is made automatically when you get your visa, like I've said before. Just to note, SEF is functioning, they are taking appointments, so all of that's fine. So let me walk you through my day. So my appointment was at 9:30. I got there about 20 minutes early. How appointments work here in Portugal and most of these kind of like public places is that you have an appointment time and they're not going to see you at like on a different day. You're not going to get seen without an appointment, but you don't get seen at your appointment time. I think you can kind of arrive anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour before your appointment, then you'll get a number and then people are called in the number that they arrived. So I waited probably 50 minutes from when I arrived to being called in. And then I went to this desk and I was understanding this woman's Portuguese fine, but then she said something I didn't understand. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't speak great Portuguese. And she kind of thumbed her finger on the desk and said, this is Portugal, you have to speak Portuguese. And I said to her, I study, like in Portuguese, I said this. And as you can see from my profile, I am studying. I agree. People in Portugal should be speaking Portuguese. However, side note, sue me, but this is an office, a public office that is specifically for foreigners. These people should be able to speak English. Everywhere else, I totally agree. And I know that this anger from her comes from like dealing with people who have probably lived in this country for years and years and don't speak a word of Portuguese. But this is a stressful, specific situation. I think they should speak some English. But anyways, back to my appointment. So I was with this woman for about an hour, just kind of sitting there as she like thumbed away at the computer, which is what they tend to do at these appointments in Portugal. So I had a load of documents and she didn't look at all of them. She had my passport. There's an SEF form that I filled out and that she took. She wanted some financials, but not all of them. I have like a bunch of different bank accounts and she took my Portuguese bank account information and then some US bank accounts. It seemed like she was kind of wanted to get to a certain number and then beyond that, she didn't care. She took my NEF, she took my housing contract and my health number, which I'd gotten here. I have another video about that. And then I did biometrics, so a picture and fingerprints of only these fingers. And that was it. And then I paid about $153. I'd heard that you had to have cash. They took bank card, no problem, or credit card. And then the woman at the pay desk told me it would be 2 months and I would get my card. I'd heard also that they're not doing cards anymore, but apparently they are. So all good.